Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing testing on the Active Directory that we set up with networking in the last video. And the video before that, we just set up the actual Active Directory in the domain controller. Today, we're going to be testing out tools and functionality, reverse shells, tunneling, pivoting, other keywords, insert buzzword here, something with AI. No, we're not doing anything with AI, but it is a buzzword, so. But yeah, anyway, so let's just hop right into it. I kind of started going here. As you can see, it's the same sort of complicated mess that we've had in the end of the last video. We got the Kali box on the top left. We got Kali box. Then we got the domain controller. I'm gonna leave this up just for my own sake, so I know that this one's the domain controller. Then we got the domain isolated joined system, I believe. Let's just confirm that here. I should probably just make like a different background or something. Yeah, domain. So this one's one NIC, domain only. This one here has two NICs, and it is has access to two separate IP ranges. One is my home routing network segregation line, and then the other one is the pfSense router that we set up just for the domain network. So yeah, pfSense really cool so far, messing with it. It seems like it's doing some weird stuff that I didn't really intend for it to do. Like for example, I have another Windows machine and I booted it up and got on, haven't in a while, and it automatically somehow grabbed a pfSense. It grabbed the pfSense router as its DHCP before my home network. So I don't know how that happened, but weird. Anyway, so we're just gonna hop right into it. I didn't do any stuff before this, really. Just kind of booted everything up and made sure it was working. I haven't tested out this new tool that I'm really looking forward to testing. So it's called Ligolo, as I've said before. And reading some of the documentation, it pretty much just says to run it. So how this works, right? It's two, well, I guess you could call it three programs. We just got the pre-built ones from the GitHub page. One is the agent, and that's going to go on your target machine. The proxy then it will run on your, let's call it the attack machine, right? The attacker machine. So that's what we're gonna, here, I'll just get it in the closer, we'll just bring up the Kali view. Yeah, okay, there we go. So we're here looking at my Kali box, and we'll just go to the proxy, and then we'll do auto cert, and hopefully with any luck. Oh yeah, okay, so we missed some prerequisite steps there. So first off the bat, we're gonna have to create some tunnel interfaces. Let's just get the Ligolo up, help page. Here we go. Yeah, so we got to do the ton tap and then link Ligolo. Yeah, link Ligolo to that ton tap. So to do that, we just do sudo IP ton tap add user. So we'll do that real quick. Sudo IP. I already forgot the command. Hold on a second here. Let's just open up the README, because why not? It's probably in here as well. I don't really remember the whole command, and copying pasting from VMs right now. There it is. Cool. So sudo IP ton tap add. Oh, looks like I already did it. What the heck? Mode ton Ligolo. Okay. So I'm either gonna get an error or it's gonna work. Okay, just seems like it worked. So sudo IP link, set Ligolo up. Oh, so now we're making the interface up, and then so now we should just be able to do the proxy auto cert. Yeah, okay, boom. So we got it running. It's listening on my address and port 11601. It's using the Let's Encrypt Acme auto cert. So I'm imagining that in this build it just comes with a cert. And if you know anything about like Let's Encrypt and stuff like that, it's pretty much like an automated system at this point. Before you had to do like a SSL cert and stuff like that. I do wonder though what level of encryption is on this, because if, let's say, because like in some engagements, right, you're going to be dealing with company confidential information, potentially PII as well. Like if they need to see an example of in a pen test, right, they need to see an example of you getting their information on your device and not being noticed by the boot team. That could be part of the engagement like scenario, right? And if you're doing that as a pen tester, you need to be wary of how exactly you are getting that data to your device, your attack box, let's say, because like you could be breaking laws yourself. In many ways, being a pen tester, one of those ways being transferring information insecurely. So just keep that in mind. But for now, just for testing purposes, I just thought I'd insert that in there. For testing purposes, we're going to just throw up Ligolo here. We're going to open up a new tab, get a... Oh, geez. So like the title of my last video says, we have 6 devices, or 6 machines running on a dual core right now. And it is working. It's just a little slow. So bear with me here. I could probably shut down my storage server and save a little bit of resources, but nonetheless, let's do a cd to downloads, and then we'll do a cd to my Ligolo directory, and then let's look what's in there, and then we'll just host a Python -m HTTP server, port 4000. I just default to that one. I've used it so many times. Yeah, 4,000. So we're gonna run this, and then we are going to go to our Windows domain joined. Get on a CMD here real quick. I could probably just do it on Internet Explorer, but this would honestly be faster considering the circumstance. And Edge is slow, and Microsoft. That's all. I'll just stop there. Microsoft. Yep. Come on. Oh, CMD. What are you doing? We got the letters in. This might be my Wi-Fi connection making this as I don't know. It says I got 5G. CMD. Command prompt. Yeah. That's all I want. Just give me a command prompt. Awesome. So we're in the pan. Let's do the curl. My address. I should probably make sure that's the right one. But 4000 / agent .exe. And before we grab that, well, wait, actually, dash out file agent.exe. Before, based on my previous mistakes, let's just make sure 100%, because it seems like every time I reboot, it just re-enables that real-time protection, which is cool on Microsoft's part. Makes it a little bit less vulnerable. I'm sure there's like a million ways to disable that, but it's probably re-enabled itself. Yep. Okay, so let's turn that back off. I don't even know that this is in any of the detectable databases right now, so, but just for safety purposes, let's do that. And this should, with all luck, could not resolve host. What the? Okay. Oh, well, it got it though. And then we got what's this? Oh, I think it was lagging. So the administrative, let me pull you to the quad view so you can see what I'm doing on this Windows machine, because I didn't think about that. Quad view. Okay. So now you can see I had to turn real-time protection off again, and now I need to log in as an admin. To make sure. Boom. Could not resolve host, but it got it. So let's just see if it's in there. Oh, I think I messed up the name again. So I guess -o means out file, but in the Microsoft documentation, it literally says to put -out file. So yeah, let's check it out. So now I think I'm not too familiar with Go, but I'm pretty sure it's kind of similar to like a Python or a PowerShell script where you can put the options for the command to run it in the initial run command, kind of like pre-staging your settings. So I think that's what we're gonna have to do, but I'm gonna go back to the documentation before I run this. Users run. I am on a limited user account, but I needed the admin permissions to disable real-time protection because Microsoft's default settings are cool. But this is definitely the Ligolo agent. We'll get a rename going. I'm gonna make a cut right here for video editing purposes. Okay, we're back again. We're just renaming this so we can run it. Agent.exe. Bow. It's an executable. We're agents. I'm just kidding. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Agent. Yeah. Let's just. Okay, let me go to the documentation. We're in the quad view, so you guys should see me. Let's close this Python server. We got Ligolo running. Okay. Let's look in the README here because we already got it. So we did the ton tap. Okay, if you're on Windows, you need to do it a little bit differently, obviously. Let's see. Using Let's Encrypt Auto Cert. Sure, it's working, it seems like. So start the agent on your target victim computer. No privileges are required. Another great thing about Ligolo is when you read the documentation, right? Let's go right to it just to read from it, right? What are the features, right? It's a tunnel interface. No more socks. It's a simple UI with agent selection and network information. Awesome. Easy to use and set up. We're kind of seeing that right now. Automatic certificate configuration with Let's Encrypt. We're seeing that right now. Performant multiplexing. That's complex. Does not require high privileges. One of the greatest things I think about it. Socket listening, binding on the agent. Awesome. Multiple platforms supported for the agent. So it supports Windows, Linux. I don't think it supports Mac, but then again, I didn't check. So yeah, I mean, just some of the cool things about Ligolo, right? I've been talking about it for 2 videos now. I'm just setting all this up just because I'm so excited about Ligolo, right? Because a lot of the pivoting things and utilities that you can use to pivot are either buggy, they're hard to set up, they're complicated, or it just takes a lot of practice to get used to running those commands, right? Because you can essentially, like I could go on this machine here with the command prompt open and just do, like, let's say I was able to find administrator credentials. I could then use that knowledge to, let's say domain administrator credentials, right? I could use that knowledge to connect and open a command prompt on a different client. Let's say the one that's on the different subnet, right? There's a lot of different ways you can go about this, but Ligolo just seems like a cool option. So then again, anyway, let's get back into this. Go off on a tangent here. What the heck? Okay, so Ignore. Okay, so yeah, we were start the agent on your target victim computer. No privileges required. So we do, as you can see here. Let me go to the zoomed in view. Okay, so as you can see here, agent dash connect. So myaddress.com and then this port. So it says shell though. Oh look, if you want to tunnel over SOCKS 5 proxy, you can use the --SOCKS IP port. Yeah, you can specify the SOCKS credentials using SOCKS-user and SOCKS. Oh, that's cool. Cool. Sessions should appear on the proxy server. So we're gonna go on the target victim computer. So we'll just do /agent -connect. So I think we're gonna have to do exe, but so maybe I didn't have to name it. /agent. It's capital. agent.exe-connect. Oops. Oh, let me switch views again so you guys can see, or so I can see in the future, because who knows who's ever gonna watch this. Thanks if you are watching that. This is interesting stuff. I love cybersecurity, seriously. Oh, it just gets me excited. Like I'm about to compromise a segregated network with utilizing this device. So this software. So -connect. So my IP. .com for some reason. :1106, I believe. I think it was. Let's just look. Yeah, 11601. That's what it is. Internally dyslexic. 11601. Okay. Apparently that's all we have to do. So go. Okay. So that didn't work. I think it gave me the example because // does run stuff in Windows, but let's just try this. Okay. Maybe I don't need a .com. That was just like a C2 example or some shit. That was just like a C2 example or something. Huh. We're getting lots of errors. Connection established. Failed to read header. Remote error. TLS. Internal error. Level equals error. Message. Connection error. Remote error. Internal error. Lots of errors. Huh. But it says it was established. And level fatal. Remote error. Internal error. I did something with TLS. So maybe I'm not doing this let's encrypt thing properly. Because it gave me no such host before. Let's just try it again. Same errors. Okay. So let's rerun the agent. Yeah, could not register agent error session. So, oh, I'm missing a server name. Okay, let's just do a little help. Okay. Help command. Weird. So while I figure out, you know what? No, let's just do an exit, and then we'll run it as no cert. Let's see, I could use my own TLS certificates. So if I want to use my own certificates for the proxy server, you can use the -cert file and -key file parameter. I mean, I think I get that. I could just do -cert file and make a cert, right? Let's just do self-cert. proxy relay can automatically generate the self-cert. This is not recommended. Wonder why. Let's just try that then. Anything that's not recommended, let's try it. Proxy self-cert. Well, it's up. So let's try again. 11601. Oh, you're probably on the Kali view. No, you're in the quad view. Cool. So now it should work. So it couldn't accept that for some reason because it was signed by unknown authority. Well, that was weird. Huh. Let's see what it says on here. Failed to write header. Okay. Then let's try ignore cert. Not defined. Key file string. Oh. I could just use my own certs. Ignore dash cert. Ton string. Auto cert. Should work. Dash auto cert. Why didn't the auto cert work? It's just supposed to work. Auto cert. Okay. Let's try it again. Wondering why. Probably gonna give me internal error this time. So last time it almost worked. Certificate signed by unknown authority. Okay, so how do I know the authority? Perplexing. Okay, well, let's keep looking at the README. Oh, there's links here. Oh wait, no, there. What's the difference? Or do I have to type this? No, it's commented out. Automatically request Let's Encrypt certificates. So why didn't it do that? Port 80 needs to be accessed. My port 80 is probably locked down. Maybe that's why. So let's see here. I wonder if more configuration is definitely required. So we're going to take a pause here because I'm sure you don't want to watch me do research on figuring out how to exactly manage the TLS certificates with Let's Encrypt. It's always a fun mess. So I'm gonna figure that out. Thanks. Okay, so we're back. I think I figured it out. I was just reading the README wrong. So what I have to do on this one is do dash ignore dash cert. I might have to do 2 dashes. That's just 1 dash. Okay. So that should allow me to then connect to the Ligolo running with self-cert. So even though it's not recommended, like I said, if it's not recommended, try it. Boom, connection established. Okay, so due to my own stupidity, it took this long to set up, but we got it now. So certificate validation disabled. Cool. We'll figure that out another time, how to do the certificates. So it looks like we have a agent joined. Wow, it didn't even give us the name of the domain and the username and at which computer it was. And it says the remote IP for it. Okay, it created its own remote address, so that's awesome. Or that might actually be its remote address. That's really cool too. Okay, so we probably already knew that there. But anyway, so now I think we can just do like sessions. Session. Specify a session. Use arrows to move. So that session. Oh, I'm on this session, so let's do it. Okay. ifconfig. I thought it was like a shell, but oh, cool. I did ifconfig. So now, what do we see in here? Cool. Yeah, look, interface. Let me get you in the zoomed in view, but you can kind of see what I was doing there. Zoomed in. So now, awesome. We just did it. I thought it was a shell, so I did ls, but it's not. I don't think it is. But it says I'm on this agent, so I did ifconfig. Cool. And it ran an ifconfig on that agent. So the first interface is the one we set up before, like I said, that it gives the IP4 address. So 10.10.14.24, and then interface 1, 172.20.20.140.224. Awesome. Loopback pseudo interface. So that's just the logonet. Loopback. Cool. So that was like the main thing we wanted to see. Can we utilize Ligolo to quickly, well, now that we've trial and error with it, probably pretty quickly, implement something where we can just get it on there and use it to now we need to set it up to be able to tunnel through it to access that separate network, that 10.10.14, so that we can then compromise potentially the DC or at least an instance that's on the segregated network. So we're going to try that next. Now through my notes, let's see here. You're on the zoomed in Cali view. Let's go to the quad view. So yeah, let's see here. Yeah, we're on the quad view. So let's go to my notes real quick. So I'm not looking at those screens anymore. Let's go through, see what I wrote down. So, okay, so I got the target systems interface access. Note the IP address, which we remember is 10.10.1.4. Okay, so, oops. And on the Kali machine, open a new terminal to change routing table. So, all right. So we're going to change the routing table now in our Kali machine with the new terminal. So let's use this one. So let's just clear this. So we do sudo root add the IP address, whether it's a /2412 network, dev Ligolo. So do the IP address real quick. Let's just go back and make 100%, 10.10.1.4. So do add, so it's 10.10.1.4. 4/24 space, what's the next part again? Dev Ligolo. So dev Ligolo. Net mask. So that didn't work. This is why we're doing this though, because this is the first time I've ever implemented this tool. So, but it is seemingly very cool. So sudo root add. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm pretty sure. Net mask. What the heck? Why is it? Can I just bypass that? Maybe it does need to be on the subnet and not a totally different net. Do I have to do dash host? So it's add dash host. Let's host. No, we don't want it to be a host. I don't think. Sudo root add. Sudo IP root add. Oh, that's why. Because I'm not the smartest. Invalid prefix or given prefix length. But that's what it is. It's 10.10.1.4. 10.10.1.4. Yeah. 10.10.1.4/24. Well, this is supposed to work. Invalid prefix for given prefix length. That doesn't make sense. What is it telling me? Let's just try this quick. So, IP root this. Okay. So maybe it's because it's such a different net that it won't work, but that should work anyway. Invalid prefix for given prefix length. I'm gonna do more research now, so we'll cut here. Come back after I figure out why this is giving me the errors, and hopefully resolve it. Okay, so after a little research, I figured out that I'm just not the smartest when it comes to some Kali commands. There's always something to learn when it comes to this field. So what I did was, when I was trying to act like I was adding that IP address to my IP roots, but I really needed to add that net to my IP roots. So it was telling me, hey, invalid prefix, that's the invalid address. So I needed to add the network prefix, or the network starts, right? Not the IP address for the DC or the machine I'm trying to go to. So I did it the right way, and it worked. So now we're gonna take a short break, and I'll come back. Also going to be testing the stability of the connection real quick, just while it's going and while I'm gone. So once again, thanks for joining me here with our journey into penetration testing. Love it. And I hope you're enjoying the show. Okay, so it looks like all we had to do was type in start, and now Ligolo is telling me that it's tunneling to this domain with this user at this computer. So, well, machine. So we'll switch back over to here, and we'll run a quick crack map exec on the network, just to see if the pivot worked. And with any luck, it did. And look at that. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, so the pivot is successful. So I mean, I I had to look through the README quite a bit and watch an example video, but I was able to successfully pull this off with the pivot. That's awesome. So Ligolo, good tool in my book.